Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Big Dragon E9800 Plus shooting chronograph. First of all, what do you need a chronograph for if you don't have your own field or you don't have a shop or whatever? Well, most guns don't come at the power level that are going to suit you yourself. Either they're too weak, like Marui's, for most players anyway, or they're shooting ridiculously hot, like 400 FPS you get from Jingong or Simon stuff. And if you upgrade or downgrade your own AGs, which you should, because it will save you a lot of money instead of taking it to a shop, you can be confident of your own skills and actually know that what you put in is what you paid for. And so I definitely recommend a chronograph for anybody. And this one is just $67 plus shipping, which was like 13 bucks or so. I can't remember. I bought it at acmgear.com. I got you a direct link to this product in the video description, so check it out, acmgear.com. Um, yeah, it's really not that expensive, and if you think about how long you'll be using this for and what you can do with it, it's really nothing. It's a great bang for your money. Um, isn't it a bit too cheap? Well, there are other more well-known and more expensive chronographs. You don't really need them. A chronograph, it sounds like a fancy thing, but it's really a very simple piece of technology. It basically consists of two optical sensors that measure the time it takes for any projectile to pass through the first and go through the second sensor. And given that the machine knows the distance, it is able to calculate the velocity of the projectile. They can also calculate the rounds per minute or per hour or whatever unit you're using, and a few other things, and that's basically it. You don't need $100 chronograph. So let's see what you get with this one. Open the box and we see the chronograph itself. I'll get into it in just a second. We get a wall charger or wall adapter, and as you can see, it has this different connectors. Well, different to most people, Europeans at least, so you will need to buy separately one of these adapters, okay, with round prongs. Okay, this was like 80 cents at the supermarket, so no biggie there. Okay, and you get this metal cone. You're supposed to fit this over the hole where you shoot in. So if you're in a hurry or whatever, or you've got lots of people using it, nobody shoots the LCD screen. Okay, and also you get a set of instructions in fairly good English and also Chinese, where they explain pretty much everything you need to know. Okay, so I'm gonna put these aside. I'm gonna tell you what I learned from this chronograph. Okay, so the wall charger. Can you only use this at home? No, it has an internal 4.8 volt battery, a backup battery, but it's not only a backup. This will last you a lot because it doesn't consume a lot of electricity. So you can take this chronograph on the field and just recharge it at home. And also you can use it while it is charging. As you can see, it's pretty small. It's pretty small. It fits in your pocket, so you can carry it not only to the field but while you're playing. In case you have like cheaters, people who change their the weight of their BBs or whatever, you can check them out in the middle of the field. So let's see how this works. So we've got three buttons here. We're only gonna need to use these three buttons. So we turn it on by pushing here. Okay, this is a sign that it's going on. And okay, so let's see. As you can see, it's backlit. It has small light bulbs on the back that light up the screen. If you push, no, I should have pushed up. Here it says the voltage level. That will let us know how much battery is left, in case you need to know. So when it goes below 3.7, I believe, you should recharge it. But again, this doesn't use a lot of electricity, so you only have to charge it every once and now. Okay, so as you can see, it says joules here. It calculates the energy. It says 0.23 gram. That is the BBs, the weight of the BBs you select. It has FPS, and you can change it. I will show you now. And rounds per minute. Okay, so if we go to the menu by pushing down, we've got our auto power off. By changing this feature, you can make the chronograph change from going automatically off, or just when you hold this top button pushed for a few seconds, so you can program it to go off when it's not been used for 5 minutes, just to save battery. Okay, we go down, we have the data playback. If you have been using different guns, you can check out what the different readings have been. Now, because I just turned it off, there's no readings. Okay, so we go out again, set memory. This is used to select the type of BB weight you'll be using, you'll be measuring, so it doesn't fuck up the joules or the energy reading. Okay, so now I'm going to be using 0.20 grams, and so I'm going to select this. Okay, you can change it. It's not just determined by what you see, but you can actually, should you get some different type of BBs, you can simply, you can see there I changed it from 0.20 to 0.18. So we're gonna go up and out again. Should you have a weird type of BB, you can just change the weight as long as you know it. Okay, so exit the unit. Here you change it from feet per second or meters per second. Okay, we're gonna leave it at feet per second because it's the most standard. Okay, you go out again, reset in case you change, well, the data playback or the memory of the different BB weights. You can change it here again and put it back to the standard units. And by pushing all the way up, we go to the reading screen again. So I'm gonna put the scarf back here to take up the BBs we're gonna be shooting, or I'm gonna be shooting. I'm sorry I won't be able to show you a good gun, but because I lent all my guns to a friend, so we'll be using a Cyma electric Glock 18, which is kind of broken. It's shooting 2 BBs at the same time, so the chrono readings are going to be really low, and I don't know how well it will be able to pick them up, but we'll see right now. Okay, so I don't use a cone really. You don't really need it unless you're an idiot. I mean, it's kind of difficult to shoot the screen instead of the hole, but if you want to. Okay, so here goes single. Okay, as you can see, 130 FPS. If you with 0.2 gram BBs. Okay, if you push here, no, should have pushed. Wait a second. Here, you get different readings like the BB, the size of the BB. You get the pressure in joules per square centimeter. Stuff you don't really need, to be honest. But in case you want to know, okay, let's try another shot so you see how it changes. Okay, now a little lower, 122 FPS. Again, this is an AP and it's shooting 2 BBs at the same time. That's why the readings are so low. So you go to, as I told you, data playback, and you can see the latest 2 readings here, 130, 122. So that makes it a lot easier to keep track of the guns you've been using, or to calculate the average FPS if you wanted to. Okay, so go out again, and now let's see. As you can see, the rounds per minute part is empty because, well, we only shot singles. So now I'm gonna switch to automatic and see what we get. 480 rounds per minute. And as you can see, as I told you before, you can change the units to meters. You can change the BB weight at any given time. And the machine, the chronograph, will keep track of all of it. That's why you have the data playback. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As I told you, it's a very simple, very light. This is like 300 grams, I believe. It looks massive because of all the metal, but that's just the housing. I mean, this is really something you could carry in your pocket or in an empty pouch. And yeah, it's really useful. It's a great device. I've been playing airsoft for, well, 6 years now, and I've never gotten one of these because they were, well, kind of expensive. But thank God Big Dragon has made it pretty affordable for everyone. And yeah, now I use it, well, for at home for my own guns. As I told you, I upgrade my own guns. I use it to check out guns for friends, and it's useful in a game when maybe the game marshals maybe they have a broken chronograph or whatever, or yes, you wanna have controls for cheaters. So yeah, go to acmgear.com and get yourself a cheap chronograph. Hope you liked the review, and see you guys hopefully next week with my next review. Oh, and to turn it off, you just push this button for some time. And there you go. Bye.